3 Road episode.
Well, let me get started. This is my third attempt at doing a live stream slash podcast for my for the community bike ride, and it's official. It is a fish fry. We will be having a fish fry March the 30th. The fish fry will be March the 30th, and the bike ride will start at 2 o'clock. I routed out the map, the route. I routed out the route, and the route came up to like 10 miles. So it's a 10-mile ride. We're going to be going through, we'll be leaving Progress Village. We'll be going to Sampson Park. Then we'll take the bike road from Sampson Park to Green Ridge. We're in Green Ridge, and we'll ride through the bike part of Green Ridge, and we'll come out on ride. I think that's ride in or ride out. We'll take ride out all the way up to 78th Street. Once we get to 78th Street, we're going to cross over. We're going to cross over and ride alongside by Winston Park until we get to that bike road. And the bike road will take you down the street to Palm River. We'll ride through the bike part of Palm River. And then once we hit Palm River, we basically going to just return back to Progress Village. Once we get back to Progress Village, there should be somebody there preparing for us to arrive. And as I said, they're going to be preparing for us to ride. And so far, we're going to have fried fish, French fries, and Tasha Mingo donated, I think, 50 gourmet cookies. She donated 50 gourmet cookies, so we're going to have that as well. And then we're still looking for volunteers. We're going to need volunteers. And this ride, this week, this month ride, is basically going to be set up how I set up last month ride. It's going to be set up for the first-time riders. Anybody is welcome to come. Anybody is welcome to come. But if you've never been on a bike ride before, this is your chance and this is your opportunity. This is your chance and this is your opportunity to come if you've never been on a bike ride before. But basically, I normally go live throughout the week. I mean, once a week. For number one, I'm trying to get attention. I'm trying to bring attention to the bike ride. And also, I'm trying to find sponsors, supporters, and then also get people who are interested in riding. So, the supporters that I want to thank for this week, they'll come up, because every week I'm always thank the supporters for the bike ride. We have Just Ride Bikes. The owner is Joe Kennedy. He's located on Bell Shoals. He's been a supporter of whatever I've been doing from day one. He's been a supporter. So if you in the Bell Shoals area, you can't go wrong if you stop there and check out what he has. It's Just Ride Bicycles. And also we have Jeff Marcus. He's a day one as well. When we used to host the bike rides during the pandemic, Jeff used to be the one that used to drive the bus around and pick up all the people whose bikes broke down. He used to carry the water. We had water on the bus. Jeff was the rider. And like I said, Jeff was a A1 from day one. And we also have Pastor Sidney Simpson. Pastor Sidney Simpson and his wife, they're over Breathe Again Ministries. He's an A1 from day one as well. And what I mean by A1 from day one, if I need something, he's one of the people that I could go to and get whatever I need to make the bike ride or the community cookout a success. I can go to him, Jeff Marcus. They're going to step up. And I also want to thank my longtime friend, Devin Ray, and his son. Both of them contribute to the event, which is on March 30. Both of them contribute to the event. And we have LM Catering. LM Catering is owned and operated by Larry Sanders Jr. Larry Sanders Jr. is the proprietor of LM Catering. He hosted our last bike ride. And when I mean hosted, anytime you host one of our events, you're over the food. That means we don't have to do nothing. We step back and let you do whatever you want to do, however you want to do it. And we also let you pick the location. The reason the location is in Progress Village this week, because we didn't get a sponsor. And since we didn't have a sponsor, I wanted to make it easy on myself, because basically I was already set up to pay for the food and pay for everything out my pocket. I was set up to do that. So that's why it's in Progress Village. Anytime it's in Progress Village, 9 times out of 10, we didn't get a sponsor. And so this how it ended up being. But the event actually is sponsored by Progress Village. Progress Village sponsored this event. The residents of Progress Village sponsored this event. And we also have Squilly. Squilly is a lifelong friend. He also contributed to the event. And he's part of making everything accessible. And then we have Kim Jones and Judy Jones. Kim Jones and Judy Jones. That's mom and sister. My mom and my sister. If I need Kim to cook, I need Kim to pick up, I need Kim to do this, one thing about it, all you have to do is ask. But the main thing about asking is, I don't take advantage. You don't take advantage of the situation. If I need it, she's there. And she also has a non-profit where we go out and we feed the homeless. Lisa Sweet Treats. Lisa Sweet Treats, she donated 50 candy apples to the last community event. And Tasha, for this community event, Tasha donated 50 gourmet cookies. And Communities Giving Bike. Communities Giving Bike is a non-profit. And their mission is to go out and feed the homeless, clothe the homeless. You know, they accept donations. If you want to volunteer with them, you can find all of their information on Instagram. They have a page on Instagram called Communities Giving Bike Ministries. Communities Giving Bike Ministries. And if you're in the Tampa Bay area and that's something that you want to do, you want to go out and help the homeless and feed the homeless and clothe the homeless, you can get in contact with Communities Giving Bike Ministries, and I'm quite sure they'll put you to work. Or you can find something to do with them. And the owner of that is Gary Britt, nicknamed Bread. And also Pasco O'Neill, he's a big contributor of the event. So the reason we do this is we're basically looking for suggestions. So if you come to the live, you can have suggestions, and like I said, it's a questions and answers. If you have questions, I'm going to be here to answer them the best way I can. Or you might want us to come to your community and do an event and host a bike ride. It could be a barbecue fish fry. It could be whatever you wanted to do. But like I say, all our events will be on the last, all our events will be the last Sunday of the month. The only time our event will not be on the last Sunday of the month, it will be for Father's Day. We're going to have a bike ride for Father's Day. That's the only month that's planned right now to where it won't be the last Saturday of the month. We're going to have a bike ride on Father's Day. And during this bike ride, I do plan on giving away a bicycle. I don't know how I'm going to do it because I want to give away a bicycle on social media to all three of the groups. I'm on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. I need to find some kind of way to where I can give away one bicycle through them 4 social media groups. So I'll be on TikTok at 8 o'clock and I'll be taking in suggestions. I know this is a question and answer, but I'll be taking in suggestions on what would be the best way to go about doing that. So if you got a suggestion, hey, I'm all ears. So I did do a pre-trip on the route. I did the route today. I did a pre-trip. I also did a video on TikTok, and I posted the video on Facebook and Instagram. Well, the ride for the 30th is just going to be 10 miles. And the 10 miles, we're basically going to be inside the community. We're not going to be riding down the side of the road or no busy highway or anything like that. The 10 miles we'll be riding through the communities. And the neighborhoods we ride through is Claramel, Sampson Park, Green Ridge, and Palm River. So, and I'm gearing the ride towards first-time riders. So it's going to be at a moderate pace. It's not a ride. It's not going to be a race. It's more set up to be a ride. It's not going to be a race. So I encourage kids, first-timers, the elderly. I encourage, and one thing about it, anytime that anybody is like need a rest, we will stop. We'll stop, give them a break, and, move forward from there. I don't want nobody to feel like they was kidnapped. Because in previous rides, we done had people say we left them. They done got kidnapped. They felt like they was kidnapped because they got left and they didn't know where they was at. So normally these rides are smaller groups and it's more manageable. I can manage smaller groups and, give the individual riders the attention that they need. We do follow the rules. I do believe in safety, so we all stopping at lights and, we doing all of that. I give everybody a pep talk before we leave. That's just part of, what we doing, how we get down. So I'm not going to be on here too much longer because, like I said, no one has any questions. But this is the 3rd episode that I've been on here. And the bike ride is on March the 30th. So I'll be logging off, and thanks for everybody that tuned in. And I'll be back here next week.
Thank you for your support.